Hey, what's going on, guys? So you guys wanted the deck profile for the Metaion anti-meta that I was playing against that rabbit player. This deck is interesting. The only thing I don't like about it is Metaion does return during the standby phase. Although if he didn't, that'd be kind of unfair. I wish he just returned to your hand. That'd be kind of better. But again, that'd probably be too good just because you can't do anything to Metaion, which is unfortunate. But anyways, let's jump into the deck profile. So we're running a Blathos Soldier, 2 Breaker, 3 Cyber Dragon, just because once they negate your summon, I mean, that's pretty much the only way you're going to summon again, other than like maybe Black Luster Soldier. You can maybe tech a Chaos Sorcerer if you decide to play a little bit more Darks in here. I did play Tour Guide in like an anti-meta variant before, but you know, this was supposed to be a Metaion deck, and it worked out okay. We're playing 2 Valors, so we've got quite a bit of lights there. We also play Honest, just because, you know, there's 3 Cyber Dragons, there's 3 Thunder King, so it works relatively well, as long as you can get, you know, a light monster. Plus, he's got 1900 defense, so pretty good in that aspect. 2 Max C, 3 Metaions, because it wouldn't be a Metaion deck without him. I wish there was a way to stop his effect. What I was thinking about doing really was playing Forbidden Chalice, so I can Chalice the Metaion, so it would stay on the field, and then that way it would basically force my opponent to like not summon anything, or it's like, you know, I mean, I guess he could set something and it would still return, but in that aspect they're not pushing on me, and since it's an anti-meta deck, you know, if they're not pushing on you, then you can just kind of like sit there and play it slow and just kind of get your field up and then have your good setup and then win from that. Next up we're playing for the, we got Grand Mole because, you know, Metaion is the Grand Mole on steroids, but Grand Mole's still relatively good. I really do like this card with Call of the Haunted too, because when they attack, you go Call of the Haunted, bring back Grand Mole, and then usually they won't attack because then it puts Grand Mole back in your hand, and then that way Call of the Haunted doesn't affect Grand Mole. Then last up for the monsters, we're playing 3 Thunder Kings, because Thunder King's amazing, and I really do like opening up with him, although he does kind of stop duality, which is unfortunate, and because I run duality in a lot of different decks, so yeah. Next up for the spells, we're playing Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, 3 Pot of Duality, and 3 Shroud of Greed. And I'm playing this just because I think it's a pretty good card. I mean, anti-meta is usually slow anyways, and so if you can maintain the field advantage by going first turn, being able to activate this and get like a good setup, and you know, if you can set Starlight Road, you're pretty good off, because once a Starlight Road is activated and you have like your Shard of Greed there and like other protection, you're pretty set to win the game, because drawing an extra +1 is what Shard of Greed does, and it does the job quite well. Plus, I like it because it forces people to use MST on it, and when they MST Shard of Greed, then your back row is, you know, usually good to go, because usually people won't want you to get the pluses off of Shard of Greed, which is essentially just the +1. But yeah, a lot of times people will be forced to MST it just because they don't want the card advantage in your favor. Next up, we play 2 Call of the Haunted. I do kind of like it, although you could get back Metaion, although I'm not sure how he would go to the graveyard, because they can't be destroyed by card effects. I mean, I guess if they like Forbidden Chalice it, or maybe Skill Drained when you attack, that could be a possibility. But yeah, I mean, you can call the Haunted Metaion, which is interesting. It just can't be special summoned from the deck. That's the only thing that you have to realize. But next up, we're playing 3D Prison, Mirror Force, Solemn Judgment, 2 Warnings, 3 Starlight Road, and 1 Torrential Tribute. Just because I felt like, you know, anti-meta, you know, you don't want to lose your monsters too much. You could possibly take this out for a Bottomless Trap Hole. That'd be a good option as well. But I felt like Deep Prison was good as well, just because sometimes when your opponent already has a monster, and you know, obviously you don't have Bottomless, or if you draw into Bottomless, you can't use it because they've already got their the monster on the field. So that's why I decided to play the Deep Prisons. Also because, I mean, pretty much I can bounce stuff back that I don't like with Metaion here, and you know, I really do like this card against Exceeds, although, I mean, Grand Mole does the job just as well. I wish Grand Mole was at 3 as well. I don't think it would even impact the meta that much, even if Grand Mole did go to 3. As far as extra deck, I did take these out. I don't know why these weren't in here. I'm pretty sure this was an X-Saber deck that I probably just renamed, and then I just made some modifications to it and decided to play some Metaion. But as far as the extra deck, I mean, you should be pretty familiar with all these. The only thing that like is different maybe is Arcanite, because you do have Breaker that you can use if you use Monster Reborn on your opponent's monsters. But yeah, let's see. Pretty much everything should be familiar. And then playing like the standard. You should probably put Zenmains in here. That'd be a good card to add as well. Although it'd be kind of difficult to make. It'd be like maybe Grand Mole and a Monster Reborn of a level 3 monster as well. But if you're getting ground maul anyways, I mean, you should be able to get rid of pretty much whatever they have and kind of secure some type of field control with ground maul there, because usually people won't attack it. But yeah, this has been the deck profile. I think the deck is pretty solid. I mean, I wish there was more monsters, but sometimes in anti-mana, you want to be able to go summon one monster, set 3 or 4 back row, and that really does allow you to secure the game kind of fast. Maybe you could opt to play a Fossil Dyna. Fossil Dyna is a great card, and yeah, if you can protect Fossil Dyna, maybe play some Lances. Lances would be another good card to add into here. But yeah, this has been the deck profile because a few of you guys wanted it, and I thought it was just a deck that was interesting. It's basically an anti-meta deck with 3 Metaion, which, I mean, if your opponent has field control and you summon Metaion, I mean, I think that's a pretty good thing to do because Metaion can't be destroyed by card effects. Although he can get D-Prison, that is one thing that can happen to him because he can still be targeted and stuff like that. But anyways, yeah, let me know if you have any suggestions to modify this deck in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to check that out and maybe try it, maybe tweak the deck a little bit. But thanks for watching, guys. Asian Eyes White Dragon, signing out.